and welcome back everyone to 30 Day 30 Book series. So today's book has a very interesting title. Most of you have already probably read it. So it's the title, I mean, not the book. Okay. So the book is The Subtle Art of Not Giving a Fuck, written by author and blogger Mark Manson. Now, before I give you the summary of this book, I'd like to set a little context. So if you are a generally a positive minded person and you want to bring about change in your life with using self-help books, one book that you must read is Atomic Habits. And if you are in a frame of mind where everything is falling down and probably not going the right way, then this is the book you should be reading, the book I'm going to summarize for you today. So let's get on with it. So basically, this book challenges its readers to evaluate their priorities and values and to stop worrying about the things that don't matter. Something we all know. So the self help books just validate the ideas that most of us know. Mansion, the author, argues that the key to happy life is not positive thinking or endless self improvement, but rather accepting the life's inheriting challenging and difficult aspect and learning to choose what you care about. He time and again emphasizes the importance of taking responsibility for your own life and being honest about your own shortcomings. So if you are a positive minded person and you start with this book, the first few chapters are going to turn you off. So if you're not a reader, avid reader, and you will not complete the book, you won't know that there's a lot of subtext that the author has. And yes, he is trying to catch attention, and his writing style is purely about that. So one of the key takeaways though from this book is importance of setting your values and boundaries, a very important key takeaway. He argues that we all have limited amount of time and energy and that we should focus on the things that actually are truly important to us. This means that we should be willing to say no to the things that do not align with our values, and we should set boundaries to protect our own time and energy, which is a very valid point. Other way, he has a very funny way of putting out though. Okay, so another important key takeaway would be the value of discomfort and failure. He says that discomfort and failure are essential part of our growth and learning, and we should embrace them rather than try to avoid them, which means being willing to take risks, trying new things, and accepting failure as a natural part of the process. So what he is aimed to saying is that 90% people who try to grow also do not focus their attention what happens if they fail. So they feel that failure is not natural, but he exemplifies that failure is a natural process and we should be accepting it. He also says importance of accepting responsibility for your own lives, one point which is very well put in his book. Mansion argues that we cannot control everything that happens to us, but we can control how we respond to it. So this means taking ownership of your own emotions and reactions and recognizing that we actually have the power to choose how we feel and act or react. So, overall, this book is a refreshing and provocative take on the self help genre, right from its title, which will catch your eye, to the way he's written the first few chapters. That's why I said, if you are not a regular reader, you'll probably give this book up on the second chapter, saying that it's not even a self help book. However, once I finished the book, I definitely realized that his candid tone and the negative uh, context that he sets is actually helpful for those who are not in the right mind. And most self help books are not written in this context, and that's how I came to the conclusion that if you are somewhere in your life where you are thinking positively, you must pick Atomic Habits, and it will help you in the same way. However, if you are in a place where you need to vent out certain negativity out of your system, and you do that by reading, then you must pick this book up because it is a refreshing read in that sense. So he gives you a very valuable and authentic and a personally examples and touch, and gives you a way of having a meaningful life by the end of the book. So it is a good book, but it is a what you can actually learn from this book is some great marketing tactics. He's made it a bestseller. I'm very sure like 90% people pick this book up in the bookstore because of the title. So so many of you might have got interested today because of that as well. So yeah, we can learn marketing lessons from authors as well. They have a very good team. So that's all for today, and see you again next time. Thank you for supporting me. Goodbye.